Have you hugged a Reitman, wagered a podcast bet, toasted to friends at Clover Pint? Prove it all to your friends with CrossRip merch available now in the gift shop. T-shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, and a whole lot more. Your purchase supports the show and keeps us running. Go to Ghostbusters HQ/shop to get yours today. I like that shirt, friend.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the CrossRip. This is a very exciting episode, and it is exciting for two reasons. Number one, we are about 48 hours away from New York Comic Con as we record this. When it goes up, you'll all have watched the panel, and we'll all have enjoyed and reveled in the amazingness as
everybody there will have seen the entire movie twice.
Yeah, exactly. They will have just queued up the movie on a loop, and everybody will have seen it 5 times before anybody else will have seen it. No. Who knows what's going to happen? And for that reason, I am very glad that we're just going to do a very short news segment, like the shortest news segment that we've ever done. And then our friends at Hasbro have sent both you and I, Chris, boxes that we're going to unbox here of the Plasma series and a few Fright Features things, and this is going to be a whole lot of fun. So I'm looking at the box here, and I just want to dive into it. But we're gonna be good. We're gonna wait till Christmas morning to open up our presents, and we're gonna feed the people their news. You got to learn something before you can get the good stuff. You got to eat your dinner before you can have the dessert.
I demand you take back that Christmas reference. There'll be no Christmas references until at least the first week of November. That's the rule. Change it to something Halloween. Yes, we're not gonna get. We don't get into our Halloween candy until Mom and Dad had a chance to check them all first.
There you go. The Halloween candy. Don't check. Watch out to see if it's THC, if it's edible. So, New York Comic Con happening this Friday, just leading up to things that has been a whole lot of fun seeing Hook and Ladder number 8. They put the sign up that the Buffalo Ghostbusters set up for them. They actually mounted it on the front of the building, and there's a great photo. Gil Kennan posted it on his Instagram, and I kind of picked it up from there, but of the fire department with the ladder hanging the sign with the fire ladder, which is very funny. Jason Reitman is there. Gil Kennan, as I mentioned, is there. We know the cast is going to be there, so don't worry. We will have a full recap of everything that happened at New York Comic Con on next Monday's show, which will be a whole lot of fun. And we can talk about the Empire magazine, because I tried to pick it up and it's still not at my Barnes & Noble. They're running behind for some reason. So more there. I do think we should talk just very quickly, Chris, about the Adam Savage tested video. Because these, we've now talked about 2 or 3 of them, I think, at this point. But this one went up today as we record this. It is 45 minutes long. So full disclosure, I have not been able to watch the entirety of it quite yet. I watched the first 20.
I have.
You did? Oh, sweet.
Yes.
Okay, good. It's very in depth. In his one build pack build, he shows you the entirety of him planning to build this pack, what inspires him, and then you see the actual process of it being made. But
he's stretching the integrity of the one-day build a little bit, because there's no way this is a one-day build.
There's some cheats in there. Yeah, I think the Ben Eady part at the beginning is a different. But anyway, that's a movie magic.
And he's got his studio help there.
Also true. He's got a couple of hands. Yeah.
All that small detail aside, it's a fantastic video.
He has resources. At one point, Ben Eady is like, "Oh, I can just CAD that up really quick in about 5 minutes." And I'm like, "Oh, who has somebody who can do a CAD model of something for you in about 5 minutes? Not me. I can't do a one-day build that way."
No.
So Adam Savage is building one of the Afterlife packs, inspired by one of the Afterlife packs.
Yeah.
With Ben Eady, who is the props armorer on Ghostbusters Afterlife. And through it, we get a little bit of insight into the building process for the packs that we're going to see in the film. And Ben mentions a few things that we can talk about. But I know that the GB fans' message boards are going crazy because Adam Savage knows his audience, he knows his fans, and he took all of the reference photos that they gave to him to create his pack, and he posted them on his website. And everybody's like, I'm going crazy, which is
117 pictures.
And detail. I mean, he's got the calipers and all sorts of color charts and stuff. Like it's a dream come true, I'm sure, for AJ Quick and the reference people on GB fans. So if you do plan on building a Spangler pack, and I do say Spangler pack because what we learned in this video is that there are 7. Did he say 7 variations of packs? I think he said 7, and then there were 20 packs in total that he was carting around at any given time.
Oh, see, I was a little confused by that. I thought when I heard him say 7, I thought he was referring back to the number of packs over the previous movies.
Oh, see,
because they were talking about.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, it sounded like he was referring to the same problem fans have had, like builders have had, which was depending on the purpose of the pack build, stunt pack, hero pack, etc. Details and dimensions changed all the time, and that was the lead-in. Adam was talking about that sort of thing, and Edie mentioned he tried to count like 7. So for me, I could be entirely wrong. I thought he was talking about getting to the new movie, and there were like so many designs and variations up to that point. Now that said,
I thought he was talking about that there were 7 because he's talking about customizing. He's encouraging Adam to put his own spin on things and customize his pack however he wants it, because he then says that there are 7 different versions that you see in the movie, and then there were the, like you were saying, the stunt and the iterations past that point. So he had so many packs that he was dealing with. But
frankly, I find it a fascinating fact either way. So I don't care if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it does make sense, and it kind of is chalked up to something that we're going to talk about in like 10 seconds here with the Hasbro figures, because some of the packs are different on those figures too, and the throwers are a little different. The packs themselves are a little different. I peeked. I'm sorry, I just spoiled it. I had to. The box comes from Hasbro. You got to look inside. But nonetheless, very cool. Ben Eady also mentioned that they had a really tough time. He called it the wire harnessing, I want to say, but I think he was talking about the ribbon cables, what we all colloquially call the ribbon cables, because there's a differentiation between the Ghostbusters and the Ghostbusters 2 ribbon cables. And you and I and everybody that listens to this podcast can spot it from a mile away. The everyday person who's coming in may or may not know the difference between the ribbon cables.
Right. So
I think he mentions that, like, we got a bunch of ribbon cable, and Eric Wright came on to set. He's like, okay, those are Ghostbusters 2. You can't use those. We want the original ones. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it. I only made it about 20 minutes in, and I was like, I had it on in the background, and I was like, I need to actually be paying more close attention to this. So very cool. I mean, again, God, Adam Savage just lucking out. It's cool that it sounds like he actually conferred with Jason Reitman on the movie too, and helped him kind of develop some of these things. Looking forward to seeing more of those.
Not to spoil anything for anybody, go watch it. What I really like is I think Adam finally... It's Adam Savage. So when Adam Savage says, I'm going to build my pack and then I'm going to modify it, which means he's going off script, right? He's like all the previous documentation, that dumb Troy Benjamin's book, whatever, all out the window. I'm going to do my own thing. Yeet. That's something that within the prop community was always kind of... I don't know. Up to this point, it was a contest to accuracy, and I like that Adams kind of opened it up to much more of a contest to creativity. Now, that said, Adam is insanely talented, so some of the stuff he's putting in... I can't wait to see the second video, because we watch him for that thing... design, talk about, develop, tinker with, and put together, like the cyclotron bit, which you probably saw some of the setup of.
I got just to the start of, and that's when I decided I needed to pay more attention, because he was showing the inside of the cyclotron.
Because his plan is, he says right at the beginning that he wants to make this pack, so not only is it look great from the outside, but he can start disassembling bits as if it's a real world thing, and it disassembles the way it would in the real world. So he's starting to design and develop interior stuff. So, for example, in the cyclotron, people with really great packs have worked out, like, you know, light kits and all that do nice cyclotron thing. He's like, I'm going to open this up, and it has to look like Egon pried it open to fix something. It
has to look like a small Hadron Collider.
I can't have, you know, a standard light pack in there, right? Like, but he still has lights, and he hasn't fired it up yet. So I am dying for the second video. I mean, the one we will give away is he starts with the switch that Egon turns on Ray's.
Yeah.
Something that never really gets talked about or looked at much. And he's like, yeah, this is now how I turn on my whole pack, is the switch roughly in the area that Egon moved to switch
in the
on Ray's
elevator.
pack.
Yeah, the Sedgwick elevator when he reaches over and yeah.
Yes, so it's man, and he's so excited throughout the whole thing.
He's just always excited. I mean, we saw him drive the Ecto, and he was pretty excited for that too. So
let's put it this way: he made me think about building a pack, and I've never wanted to build a pack. So
I need to fix mine. It inspired me on like all the parts that have fallen off mine, and I need to fix. I'm like, I got to get into that. But so check those out, and definitely more of those to come. It sounds like he spent a good deal of time on Ghostbusters Afterlife, so it's bonus for us.
Yeah.
So quick things to hit on here. Reebok has a new, exactly. Yeah. Reebok's got a new collection. They had a collection that came out a year ago, 2 years ago, I want to say.
Now, okay. You're doing a disservice to the word collection, because last time it was 2 or 3.
There was like a
pairs?
jumpsuit, and there were like 2 pairs of shoes and the t-shirts, I think.
This time it is 6 pairs of shoes across the gender and age spectrum and 2 hoodies. And then add in the fact that they have the previous ones. Yeah, they legitimately have a Ghostbusters collection going on.
There's tons. I mean, there's a pink Muncher hoodie, which I like a whole lot. And then there's another hoodie that has eggs in the pocket.
The craziest, most nonsensical Ghostbusters reference ever is hiding the fried eggs from Dana's counter inside the hoodie pocket of a hood. It's just,
you never know. It's like Columbo. You never know when you're gonna need an egg. And you pull that out of the pocket, you got lunch right there.
Pocket eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah, it's the usual thing. So last time they were adult shoes, so it was kind of a discussion of which you preferred. Like the one was the white pump with the tube system on the back or whatever, and I'm like, I am not that.
Yeah, they did like
that
the
young
bug
adult.
Stompers, but ghost stompers, I think they call them.
But the beige uniform style were more sedate, and I was like, if I bought a pair, it'd probably be that one. This time, I noticed one of the biggest problems was people were looking at ones going, I love it. Oh, but it's a kids only one or whatever.
There's Ecto boots. There's some running shoes that are kind of like the translucent plastic. Yeah.
The boots are until I saw the eggs, I thought the boot ones were, because they're like high tops modeled after the boots they wear. But you can only make a sneaker look so much like a boot. So really it's, speaking as somebody that loves the term crypto fan, that is crypto fan footwear right there. Like nobody will look at that and go, "Oh, Ghostbusters," unless they see the logo.
Shoes? They'd be like, "Those look like kind of retro-y black high tops," you know.
Now, that said, the Muncher shoes, where they have the mesh, the translucent mesh, and then put the Muncher blue elements underneath inside. And all that.
Yeah,
that's a sexy shoe. I kind of thought about it for a bit. I really did.
I thought about them as well, and then I remembered I have the green Slimer shoes that we got at FanFest that I've worn once, and I was very scared to wear them when I did because I didn't want to mess them up at all.
You don't want to mess them up, right?
Back into the box, and so
and they have a for people who do not care to scuff them up, there's the pink slime ones designed for toddler feet. Those ones look really great. I mean, if you got a young kid who's, kind of junior woodchuck Ghostbuster to you, there's the shoes for you. I think the mini puffs are going to win though. Like in terms of kind of street shoes, like street, graffiti design kind of. Like the ones covered in mini puffs, I think is possibly the standout.
I think the mini puffs are just going to win in general. I think that's going to be a sure bet. So other things just to quickly mention, the official Ghostbusters shop has a few new shirts, including one t-shirt that has Phoebe and Podcast in their flight suits.
Their flight suits?
Looking at something very shocking or surprising or awe-inspiring. Not entirely sure what they're looking at. To be continued. And then they also have this cool kind of trippy new wave retro album cover of the Ecto with kind of like the Tron grid underneath it. And the sleeve says Mystical Tales of the Unknown Universe, which I picked up. I was like, that's awfully specific. Like, that's not just like who you gonna call down the arm. Like,
yeah. Well, we are sufficiently so removed from the 80s that elements of it are starting to blur together, because that kind of neon 80s was kind of like 85 and up.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters kind of predates that Much Music, or not Much Music, the MTV.
Yeah.
But whatever, we're so far gone. Some 20-year-old who doesn't even remember like 2002, like is just designing shirts. So
in hindsight,
whatever.
It's like watching Happy Days when Happy Days was airing. It's that same amount of time that's passed, and it's kind of
that's
scary.
right.
But
you know how it's like watching Happy Days and going, "That's a lot of 70s looking haircuts on those 50s kids." So yeah,
but it is what it is. So check that out. Ghostbusters, the official shop, ghostbusters.com. I think it's like shop.ghostbusters.com. You can
something like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're so far into it. I thought we were going to do short news, but you and I, that's what we do.
We just talk
a lot.
Sorry.
So Hasbro was kind enough to send us some stuff. And when I say some stuff, I mean a lot of stuff. Like to the point where I had to, and the reason that I peeked is I had to take stuff out of the box to like line it up over here. So it was like
I didn't do any of that. So what do you want to
ready to go?
What do you want to start with? And I'll be the jerk who's off screen rifling through the box.
So here's what I'll disclaim that they have sent us the second wave of Plasma series, the 6-inch figures, which are now available that have the Ghostbusters Afterlife characters on them. They are available in stores now. They also sent us some Fright Features Ghosts, which I am very excited to jump into and take a look at. And then maybe we end with the grand finale of they sent us the Ecto 1 playset. Which is it's been coveted by fans because there are two variants of the box art, and Hasbro, I don't know about you, but they sent me the variant that everybody's been looking for. I was like,
I didn't even look.
I don't even know that I want to open this.
Well, stay tuned to find out which one I got, kids.
Yeah, so let's find out. So I don't know what's quick and handy there on your box is you do the actual unboxing here, Chris, and I'll catch up with you with.
Okay, here we go. I got Trevor.
Hey, Trevor. Let's see. I got Trevor right here. So first, I mean, right off the bat, get out of the way, Venkman. Nobody wants you. That's not true. Everybody wants Venkman. So Trevor, our man Finn Wolfhard. I'm going to try to look at that glare. So for those of you that are on the audio version of the podcast, I'm so sorry. Go to the YouTube channel because we're just going to be showing you awesome images here. The first thing that I noticed about Trevor is the likeness. And I noticed this right out of the gate on all of the Plasma series figures. I think this is now the hyper real scanning technology that Hasbro's been using so that like the faces are like, this is the best Bill Murray action figure that's ever been made of Bill Murray. That's for sure once we get to him. But Trevor, like it's kind of cool to see how all of the characters are also wearing their flight suits differently. You know, when we talk about Venkman never tucking in his flight suit into his boots, now you know Trevor's super cool. He's not zipping all the way up. He doesn't have a name tag. Wait, hold on.
Nope, he doesn't.
Does Podcast has a name tag, doesn't he? And they didn't send us Lucky.
No Lucky, and Phoebe's not out yet.
And Phoebe's okay. But Podcast kind of has like his own homemade.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's quite obvious. Podcast stitched Podcast onto his own. So
I mean, we all know that Logan Kim as Podcast is going to steal this movie. Everybody has told us as much when we tuned into that Google Hangout. Or I'm sorry, the Twitter Spaces. Oh boy, branding error. Like Logan Kim was the star of that show, and I think his enthusiasm. I mean, even right down to he's not wearing the gun belt. He's got like this hand tied thing that maybe he just couldn't find a belt that fit him because he's a tiny guy. It's very funny. Oh, and he's got He's got the Aztec whistle right there. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah. The what? The shush.
The shush?
Yeah. No, these are, well, so far so good. I really like, it's going back to what you're saying about the mini puffs thing. So, like, he comes with one little running around on his own mini puff, whereas Trevor's got, so Podcast has the one. He looks angry, by the way. I think that's...
and is like shaking his fist, you know.
Whereas Trevor has, like, they're all linked together. Like, it's almost like they're supposed to... I don't know where they're supposed to go, but supposed to climb him or something?
Well, it looks like they've got kind of a ribbon here that maybe they can be hanging from the pack or something.
Pack? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So... so that's cool. He's got his Ecto Goggles there.
Ecto Goggles. He's got I'm guessing this is the remote control for RTV.
The RTV.
This guy here.
Trevor's got himself that map that we've seen in the trailer and all that. I mean...
And was in the last Reebok shoes. We got a glimpse of that in that first set of Reebok shoes. So
Yeah.
All right.
And a nice touch. Well, speaking of which, they all have
Podcast doesn't have a pack.
They all have different shoes too.
Oh yeah.
And I say that like everybody's like, yeah, of course they do. So not really. I'm used to. Sorry, go ahead.
Trevor's wearing like Adidas. But not 3 stripes, 2 stripes, because I guess you can't do the 3 stripes. That's trademark,
Podcast has it's a nice touch. Like I'm of the era where if well, this is the Plasma series, so the point is they're supposed to put extra detail into it, right? Like I'm used to years and years of if there's a corner to be cut, it will be everybody having the same set of legs. Yeah, exactly. So
repaints, same models. Maybe we paint them different colors, but that's all you're getting. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I don't know that I'm going to open these guys right now because I don't want to dive.
And I mean, not to spoil it for anybody, but it's got the Build-A-Bear, and bear is code for monster from the movie. We've talked about it before, but I don't want to.
I was going to say the Clue game and a whole bunch of stuff is already come out, but anyway, it's out there. It's in the wild.
Yeah. Now I have to say, I'm really the ones we're going to talk about next are great, except I literally had a moment where I sat around going, that's dumb, they didn't send me an Egon. And then my brain caught up with reality, and I went, aww.
I think that's going to happen a lot, Mr. Stewart. Yeah. I think there's going to be that sense of like, there should have, right.
Right, like I'm looking at it, and they're great, but it's all from Afterlife. Like, of course there's no Egon. But I'm so used to 35 years of if they put out a set of the guys, they put out all 4 guys. This is the first time. They leave Egon out. So
so I'm looking at the Venkman. The Venkman.
Okay, the Venkman. Yeah, I got my Venky
there. And I'm comparing the Proton Packs because now I'm stuck on. I'm in pack mode. And the ribbon cable is different right out of the gate. I like that they have the different lights on the cyclotron that are lit up, so everybody doesn't have the same, light sequence on their packs.
Right.
The throwers look pretty much the same without pulling them out of the box here.
Yeah, that is a nice touch, painting up a different part of the cyclotron.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of cool to have. And I think this is kind of what I was getting into with the Ben Eady conversation is like everybody just kind of has a different pack. Yeah. Even though they are these same Proton Packs, they're slightly customized.
Well,
just slightly different.
If you were to just look at the OGBs, they all have gray ribbon cable where the rainbow you would be. And again, if you were like me, you just go, oh, well, that's one place to cut a corner. Don't have to worry about painting the rainbow. But no, Trevor's pack has the rainbow. So it suggests heavily that Trevor and Phoebe are finding old school packs. And when the gentlemen show up, hopefully, that's quite obvious by now that they're going to show up somewhere.
I mean, they're there. Yeah.
It's, going back to Mr. Savage's thing, somebody's carried on with the packs for decades after decades. They haven't changed lots, but there's been some replacement-y parts or, new builds. The throwers are all the same on them. This is the nerdiest thing I've done in a while, by the way, but I'm okay with it. I really am.
You do host a Ghostbusters podcast. I'm just going to point that out to you. Yeah, well, I do what?
Do people like it? What's my name on it?
I'm going to pull Venkman out of here just to kind of give a look, see.
See, I haven't decided what to do with my guys yet, so I'm kind of reluctant to
that's
start pulling them out. So I'm going to look through
being that guy here. It is an unboxing. We got to take a because I definitely want to take a closer look at the packs. So Phoebe. When does Phoebe come out? By the way, is that a December release? I can't remember when they said that Phoebe.
Do not know. I really like that Ray's got the. Ray's got the Tobin Spirit Guide. That's really nice.
Yeah, Ray's got the Tobin Spirit Guide. Venkman comes with the Zener cards.
The Zener cards, and Winston comes with the classified ads that roped him into this mess.
Does this suggest that they just carry this stuff around with them at all times? Like, of course, Ray's got the Tobin Spirit Guide, but does Peter have the Zener cards in his back pocket all the time?
I think it's a small nod to the original movies that they throw them in there.
All right, there we go. Dr. Venkman. I'm sorry. According to the box, I don't know if this is gonna spoil it. According to the box, he's Professor Peter Venkman, not Dr. Venkman.
Oh, really? Where did you see that?
Yeah, on the back of the box, Professor Peter.
Yeah.
And then they make a joke about it.
Yeah. We were pretty shocked. Someone gave that guy tenure. Wow.
That is. Let's see if I can get Bill Murray in the me and Bill. Bill, your eye line. Check your eye line. There you go. What a likeness.
He looks like that one politician on, what's his name, used to do on SNL that would just wander in front of the cameras every once in a while.
Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen's, yeah.
Oh, was it the mayor of New York? I can't remember. Yeah, and his head would just sort of like...
He'd just wander through the studio.
All right, here we go. I got the pack now. This is what I...
Yeah, Ray's is not... There's no secrets in Ray's. Peter's is a bit of a interesting tidbit. Oh, yeah, Winston's is a bit of a thing, too. Executive offices are a long way from the firehouse, but you can still always count on Winston. So Winston has gotten himself a new job. He's a reserve Ghostbuster at this point. Well, technically, they're all probably reserve Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they got the desk job. Yeah. Man, what a pack! This is cool. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put this here because I want to pull the thrower out.
I kind of wonder. The Ray box got a little dinged in the packing. Maybe I'll keep Ray and I'll just do a head swap. Maybe I'll do me as a Ghostbuster.
Do a 3D print of your head and pop it on there.
I got access to a 3D printer. I should make it happen.
Let's see. Did they give you the V? Oh, they did give you the V-hook. Look at that. Okay, so this pack is pretty similar to the one that they did on the last set of Plasma series, just in the way that it functions and everything. I like that. Look at this pack. Let me get this into the shot. Check it out in glorious 720 compressed video.
I like that the guys all have their P tubes in place, but Podcast and Trevor, they just have the connector.
Forgo the P tubes. Yeah,
the P tubes.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to get this pack on Peter. This is a sheer test of my dad abilities for how quickly I can get an accessory onto an action figure, and in no time at all, the screaming toddler is totally fine. All right, so here's Professor Venkman with his pack on. Man, looking good. These, I was a big fan of the Matty Collector series, and I think it was mainly because it was the first time that we had gotten the movie accurate figures. I think there was that sense of like, oh my God, we're finally getting movie stylized versions of these characters after so many real Ghostbusters iterations. And I have a soft place in my cold, dead heart for the Matty Collector figures. Like, I do love a bunch of them. However, that said, and I enjoy the Diamond Select figures. But I think that these Pulse, the Plasma series figures are the best iterations of the Ghostbusters that we've gotten so far. Like, just in terms of the detail, in terms of if I was a kid being able to play with these, like, this is perfect. As a collector, even better. Like, this is going to look pretty good next to that Eagle Moss Ecto, I'll tell you, once that thing's all finished up.
Oh, that's a thought I hadn't considered.
Yeah. Scale is probably pretty close. I mean, it's 1/8 scale, I think, is the Eagle Moss. So it's going to be a little oversized for the figures, but...
Yeah. But going back to my thing about where to save money, it's a weird mix. So the torsos between the OGBs are identical. They just swap in a different name tag.
Swapped out the name tags. But the legs are different, though.
No, they went out of their way to give Ray and Winston the same legs. But, yeah, like, I'm kind of looking at how they put this stuff together, and I'm kind of like... Like, I don't even think I don't even think we can say legs. I think quite literally they share the same legs and right to the knee, and then in assembly, knee is from the knee down is where they put in whether it's tucked boots or not tucked boots. That's a nice touch, actually.
So pulling out the plasma, the proton stream here. I was kind of surprised. It's a very soft plastic. Like, I was kind of used to in the Star Wars figures, you get that hard, that kind of like crystal plastic, and this is the soft kind of rubbery plastic.
This is problematic. I should know. The screen I'm watching you on is what's giving me the
glares. Yeah, it's all right. But I like it. Look at Winston.
Hang on one second here. Hang on one second.
I don't know that I don't know what to do with these enter cards. I'm gonna lose them. I'm gonna lose these things.
Yeah. Well, they're tiny. They're super tiny.
They're very tiny. I think they're gonna have to go in a drawer with the Eagle Moss. I also can't get the tape off because I'm a child, apparently. So I'm not gonna be able to lose them because I can't get them out of the packaging.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set those over there. We should probably move on. I know we have a lot of stuff. Hasbro spoiled us with a lot of embarrassment of riches here.
I'm really digging the packaging again, because this has come up when we've looked at other the Afterlife with the like the stylized silhouettes on the side. They don't have the guy. They don't have the gentleman. They have the kids on them, but still. That's a nice touch. That'd make a nice poster, by the way, if they were ever
also,
to...
the inner insert sleeve here. Let me see if I can pull this out so that everybody can see the sleeve.
Do you know what this would be good, by the way? Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That'd make a good poster, too. Do you know what this would be a good thing for, and nobody tends to make anymore for movies?
Is like lobby cards?
A door poster. Remember when you used to be able to get, like, vertical posters to put on your door?
See,
that's what we need right there. That would be great.
Why did that become a thing of the past?
I don't know. Us older nerds, we'd get them framed because we like to frame our stuff. And if you're a kid, put it on your door, right? Like,
yeah.
I love these, and I have to decide. Yeah, surely I'm going to turn Ray into me. That'd be great. I should totally do that.
Now I, Ray, am Chris Stewart.
Chris Stewart.
Kneel before me.
Hose him.
Why am I drippings with goo? All right, Zeddemore. Again, the likeness on, I'm not going to be able to do it with the glare either, but the likeness on Ernie here is, it's pretty good. It's pretty uncanny. Yeah. Especially having just seen a video for Cleaning Up the Town. He did a little shout out social media video. And Ernie looks, this is Ernie. Like, he looks just like this. Which is also funny because he looks just like he did in 1989 too. But, yeah. God, the plasmas, like, these are my favorite figures. I mean, and no disrespect to the Fright Features humans, because they are amazing and my daughter loves them. They're good. Yeah. They're just great figures. They have great playability to them. But if you're the adult collector, these are the ones for you, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, where do you want to go next, Chris?
Well, I thought we were leaving the playset till last. Do you want to move on to the Fright
playset
Features?
till last? Yeah. Let's go into let's pull some Fright Features figures. Let's see.
Now I am 100% opening these because they're going up on their respective shelves.
Oh yeah. All right, I got Stay Puffed. Stay Puffed. Yeah.
Stay Puffed.
So the Fright feature in this is that his torso separates from his legs. Which I know a lot of people are like, are we going to see this in the movie? I think the Fright features, there's a little bit of creative liberty that's probably being taken here. And I think, didn't Jason say we're not actually seeing Stay Puft proper at some point?
No.
But
I think he's just along for the ride because he's too much of an icon from the previous movie.
Same with Slimer. So we've got Slimer, Muncher, and Stay Puft here from our friends at Hasbro. And I am tearing into this. And I hear 1/3 of the Monster Party crew going, "Oh my God, right now!"
Okay, so how do I make them? There he is. I've got them all.
This is terrible for audio. Sorry to my non-existent engineer.
And then it points at him. What do I do here? The skyscraper-sized specter, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, is big, sticky, and anything but sweet.
Looks like you twist him up.
I twisted him. How do I untwist him? How do I make him?
You pull his head.
Oh, leg.
The leg.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
All right, let's see. See if I can get it on camera. There he is. Oh, I mean that's a good puffed, by the way.
Yes. He's got too many holes for me to try to do my water volume test with. But
the mass displacement would not work. Yes. That's I like this guy. And so the head is articulated. That's why I thought maybe the head is what ended up activating him. But the head is articulated. But it's
it's the somebody needs to make an animated GIF meme like with WTF underneath when he just WTF.
Yeah, the arms moving into that upright position. That's great.
That's
oh my God. All right, that's a good puffed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, frankly, he's gonna look great. I didn't open. He's up on my shelf there. I didn't open that that one aimed at kids with the rotating face they did.
So that one, the play school one, was pretty great.
I just never took it out of the box, and I'm wondering if I'd like it even more if I took it out of the box.
Which one are you doing? I got Muncher now.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's like, I won't mention the holiday because it seems to trigger you, but it's like that holiday where you get presents.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to open him because actually I think I don't have a Muncher wall of collectibles. I think I may gift him on to a certain a
younger
small child I know.
Listener. I have no shame. I am oh wait, can you get stuff out of his belly? Wait, I need
Blue Ghost with a taste for anything. Metallic Muncher. Oh, a taste for anything metallic. Okay. Muncher loves making mischief. Okay. Well, there's a little detail I wasn't aware of.
That's right. I think you push his
tum-tum. Oh no, his arms? No,
is it his arms?
His arms are kind of like.
Oh, I see. It's that kind of.
Do they pop out or?
It's a very Kenner movement here. You pull his arms out, and the ball the meatball of metal. If that's not a band name, Meatball of Metal, it should be.
Ooh, if I tip this way, you get a real nice look inside.
So his guts here are soft and pliable. You can kind of push in there. It's kind of gross and cool. Oh, and he's got little buttons. That's why he's got buttons in the back.
That move the stuff inside?
Yeah, if you push the button, he's got stuff moving in his guts.
Okay, well, that wins awards right there. That is fantastic.
That's a Fright feature and a half. I like that.
That is a fantastic design element. The sad part is I don't know how long that rubbery bit will last, and I know toys are made just to survive a child lifetime or two, not a collector lifetime. But
that may degrade.
I fear for that one, but still looks great. And I love that he has no feet; he just has hands everywhere.
He's got this kind of just squat.
What's with his weird double thumbs? That I never noticed either.
The double thumbs, yeah.
The double thumbs.
And it's on every hand except for his feet. So his feet don't have the double thumbs there.
Well, maybe those are
4
feet
digits.
as he understands them. So maybe he does technically have feet. I don't know.
Yeah, why are you foot shaming poor Muncher right now?
Because he's a ghost and he has no rights.
All right, Slimer's up.
Oh,
I'm yanking Slimer out of the box. Get out of the box, Slimer. Slimer.
yes, Slimer, Slimer.
Slimer. All right, so up next we got Slimer. Slimer's kind of on a little base here.
Oh, I didn't hold it up. I screwed it up. I didn't hold it up first.
Okay.
Oh,
so
here. I got the YouTube screenshot.
What a thumbnail that is going to be.
Right?
All right, so let's see.
Look at that adult male play with a toy.
Oh, I see. Oh, the jaw opens and everything.
I had a terrible joke. I was about to say that's a free motto that Yes Have Some can use. Look at that adult male play with a toy. Ryan, do you need a motto for your business card? I have it for you. Okay, how does this work?
All right, so you get everything closed up. You get the jaw clicked in. You get the head clicked in. You get everything, the arms down, and then you hit that button on the back, and this.
How do you make it click in? How do you make it click in? Okay, put it back in. Let me see.
So everything kind of snaps into place.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Once the head comes down.
Yeah. The arms.
Once the head comes down, it holds the. You got the better lighting than I do. It's a bit too hot here.
Gives you
nice.
I love. Let's take a minute to the rib cage inside of Slimer here. That's such a Kenner Fright Features thing.
Fright Feature touch.
The spine in the rib cage. What
I also like is that what he's standing on is. Can you see? It's slightly translucent. So his slime plastic is actually a different.
Yeah, I can't really see that without the light shining to it.
No, but you can kind of see it when you move it around, though. Like just any light kind of shows through.
Professor Venkman, sorry, head over there. All right. So
one more time. Get him all lined up. Okay, come on, focus, camera. Yeah. That is
easily amused adults live on YouTube.
All three of them are incredibly, these are. I mean, we love the old Fright Features, but these guys are head and shoulders in design.
Dun-dun-dun.
Okay, which one did you get? Let me see. And it's the variant. Oh, because she's in her.
She's in her flight suit.
Me too.
Ah, see. So I wonder if the flight suit is not just... Maybe the flight suit version is not as rare as some people are making it out to be. Maybe it is more common. It's just that it hasn't made it out there quite yet.
Quite possibly.
I guess is the definition of rarity, but, you know.
Well, if it is rare, people are going to be real pissed off when I open this up to put the Ecto on my shelf, so... Hey, I'm just making everything else more collectible for the rest of the kids.
Very true. This is very true. So wait, before I crack this open, box art, very cool. I love how the Afterlife toys are styled with this. You got to go with the caution striping. I know, much to the chagrin of many people, the caution striping is just a design aesthetic that we will never escape. This awesome side shot of the 4 new kids, the characters. Ooh. Can't call them kids. 2 of them are over 20 years old. And nothing on that side there, just the warnings, all the legal stuff. The back has this very excited kid playing with his awesome set.
Do you know who this kid looks like? Can you guess who I'm thinking of?
No. Who does that look like?
That looks like a 10-year-old Anthony Bueno. I guarantee you, if we got pictures of Anthony Bueno as a kid, that's what he looked like.
Cleaning up the town director, Anthony Bueno, his child modeling career here.
Buy it today on video on demand, kids. It's out in the States. Which
is also very funny because I am using a Cleaning Up the Town pen because I forgot my scissors here to chop into the tape. It's a double Bueno double rainbow, double boingbo. I don't know.
What does it mean? Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. There's some assembly required.
I don't know. Is there going to be a lot of... Uh-oh. Well, perhaps we will not assemble the whole thing on camera then if there's a lot of...
It's either that or you and I assemble it, and when you cut this, you just speed it up. Put some Benny Hill over it.
Wow. Oh, boy.
There's a lot of...
yeah, you're not kidding. We got a lot of moving pieces here.
Why did we waste so much time on Slimer? Or, actually, we didn't spend that much time on Slimer. Why did I spend so much time looking at pant legs tucked into boots?
Oh boy. Okay, so we got the trademark instructions that are about 20 steps here.
Wow.
Of all the assembly that needs to occur. And then of course your sticker sheet.
Well, you know, that's good for a rainy day, of which there are many going on. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I thought it was just put the 2 parts in place, and it turns out no, there's a whole side mechanism I got to figure out together there.
Okay, so for the benefit of our viewers and our listeners, perhaps this unboxing will need to end at this point. Rather than turn it into a build episode, which I adore with all of my heart, and I love our Eagle Moss building episodes. Holy moly, this is going to take some... I'm going to try to hold this up so you guys can see. This is going to be a bit of a process. You got a lot of stuff in here. And you got a bag of accessories, including the tail fins, the gunner seat. There's a whole lot that needs to happen here. So
many stickers
and stickers.
This is not white space. These are like for the white walls for the tires. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Maybe.
Oh wow, which is great because they're in place, so easier on the front ones than on the back ones.
Yeah, the white walls for the tires.
That's what the okay.
Yeah.
Well, so quite obviously the playset is for children 4 and up, but assembly is right there.
Yeah.
Adult assembly required.
So we'll
I need adult assembly for this.
Here's what I'm going to say, Chris. We are going to do a big full write-up on Ghostbusters HQ for all of the figures that Hasbro has sent us. We'll have photos and all nice, the shiny things to look at there. So what we will do is we will put our thoughts in that write-up, and then next Monday on the podcast, we're going to be doing a whole New York Comic Con roundup. We'll be talking about all of the news that came out of that, and that's where we can talk about this bad boy once we finally put it together.
Okay.
But man, thank you to our friends at Hasbro for sending these to us. If you have not picked these up, especially if you have kids, the Fright Features figures, fantastic. If you are a collector, an adult kid at heart like us, these plasma figures cannot be beat. I'm very excited to see this guy on a screen with a better eyeline. Find your eyeline, Peter. There you go. Bill is far better an actor than I am making him out to be here. Yeah, there it is. Bye, everybody.